Join me in the blanket fort as we venture into the realm of the unknown. This is Painted Ink. So I said I was gonna not do, anything related to. Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Look at the side too.
Yeah, here you can go ahead. Yeah, so I was trying not to do anything for my YouTube channel, but this is Savannah, and therefore I can't help it. So this is a Sorrel Weed House, and it's said to be haunted by the lady of the house who committed suicide after she found out her husband was sleeping with the help who would have worked with the children. Like, she was like a trusted maid, so that added insult to injury, I guess. But it's still like a really pretty house. I'm gonna step back and give you a better picture. But it's kind of giving I don't know, it's giving Caribbean. I mean, which a lot of these cities down here do, as far as how the houses look with the pink and green and I'm trying to get you a better picture of the house with the shutters. So I'm gonna turn it around actually so y'all can see. I guess, hold on a minute, I guess not. So sorry about that spin, but you can see some of the features of the house with the shutters and things like that. Actually, so yeah, so you can see what I was talking about in the last part of the video, how they have these sort of Caribbean-esque shutters, very much like what you would see in Curacao. But yeah, this house is hella haunted, and I was gonna go inside, but my mom was like, absolutely not. So yeah, Sorrel Weed House. So the area I'm walking around in are the Kluske Vaults, and this was built by Charles B. Kluske, who built it, according to Savannah.gov, as part of a larger public works project of the city of Savannah to construct retaining walls all along the bluff and above Factors Walk, so the area that I think you walk above, on near River Street, and also of course River Street, to prevent erosion. So the construction of these walls supported the development of the Factors Walk area. And what's interesting is that Mr. Kluske, Charles Kluske, also designed the medical college in Augusta and the governor's mansion in Milledgeville. And I'll pop a picture in there in case you want to see it, in case you're interested. But that's not what we're here for. So we are here for the legend, the rather insidious legend, creepy legend, that slaves were kept in these vaults. And you see in this shot, and I'll also post some more pictures, you'll see that these vaults are rather small. This is said to be not true, but I'm gonna call BS on that, being that Savannah was a pretty large port for goods, including, and I hate to put it this way, slaves, black gold, as they say, the other black gold. Now I do understand what the person is saying. In the Savannah Morning News article I read, he was saying that there is no evidence that slaves were kept in this vault. But the other part is that he said that this was something cooked up by the ghost tours, or the tours that go around Savannah. There are a dozen of them. I've been on one that was pretty cool. But anyways, he was saying that that's not true. But once again, gonna call BS on that, because literally once you pass those vaults and you go, I think it's to your left down River Street, there is a monument dedicated to people brought over from Africa to work in bondage. And it's crazy that they're like, no, they weren't keeping slaves there. No. Now, I have also heard that the big openings, if you've ever been down River Street, I think I have a picture of one of these big openings, they would have kept slaves there because they were storehouses. But back to this insidious legend that people are like, I don't know, that's not true. The legends state that you can often hear chains rattling at night and moaning and crying from these people who are brought over from Africa. And it's pretty creepy, if it's nighttime, and or anytime, really anytime is a creepy time to hear chains when chains should not be in the equation. um you know you hear these chains and these moaning, and people have also felt weird. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was rocking around in there, I mean, to be fair, that legend was in my head, but to be fair, it was a little upsetty spaghetti walking around in there. Especially if you like, when you look at the vault and you can see that it's super small. And imagine being stuffed up in there. If the legend is true, imagine being stuffed up in there like that, in a land that you don't know, or you've been sold off for boom boom sticks or whatever. Or you're a prisoner that someone didn't like over in Africa, and you're sold off, and now you're in this crazy land that you don't know what these people are speaking. These people are pale. They're whipping you and rubbing you down with grease so you'll look good to be sold off. But I think that's the like true terror. Like, that's the true terror for me when I'm walking around in there, thinking in terms of like, if that legend was true, and it's just one of those situations where, with Southern history, they just kind of scrubbed it away and we're like, that didn't happen. But yeah, this is one of the Klusky vaults. There's several of them when you walk down through there. They're doing some archaeological digs in there, which is really cool. But like I said, they haven't found any evidence of any slaves or, Africans being put in there. I don't know what they would mean in terms of evidence. On to the next.